Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been doing well. I know it has been a while since I posted a video, so thank you so much for your patience. I just got back from Copenhagen last weekend and I've just been catching up and work, jet lag, all that stuff. It's kind of been a whirlwind between leading up to the trip and then being on the trip and then coming back. So I am getting back into the swing of things. And I actually had not planned on doing a ton of shopping when I was there. Every day was pretty booked with activities that my friend and I had planned. So I didn't have a ton of time for shopping. And as you guys know, I kind of already got myself my Christmas gift this year, which was the unboxing from Cartier. I'll link to that in case you missed it. So my Christmas budget for shopping for myself wasn't super high, to be honest. But that being said, the deals in Europe are really, really good. So I definitely had my eye on a few things and I just kind of wanted to browse and see what caught my attention. The other issue that prevented me from shopping a ton in Copenhagen was the fact that my flight left at 6 in the morning. So I had a flight from Copenhagen to London, which, as you guys know, because of Brexit, London is not part of the EU anymore. And you need to do your tax back in the last country that you are in the EU for. So because I was leaving the EU, I needed to make sure I did all my tax stuff in Copenhagen. So I had a flight from Copenhagen to London, London to San Francisco, and my flight from Copenhagen to London was at 6 in the morning. And the Global Blue tax office in Copenhagen doesn't open till 6 in the morning, which would not work, obviously, because I'd have to clear security and be at the gate by 5:30 in the morning. Luckily, there is a workaround for this, but it makes me a little bit nervous because it's going to just take a really, really long time for my refund to post because I didn't actually do it in person. Just a quick little side story. If you're ever in Copenhagen and you need to leave before the Global Blue tax office opens, is the customs office is located in Terminal 3 and it's open 24/7. So you can go there and get your receipt stamped and then you fill out the form and then there's a little box in the office where you can put your paperwork in. Now, I did everything correctly and I fully believe I will get my refund, but it says it can take from 3 to 5 weeks, which I just feel like is a really, really long time. And some of the other stuff that I was looking at in Copenhagen was really expensive. We're talking about refunds that would have been at least $2,000. And I personally just did not want to risk it. I don't know if it's just me, but for that kind of refund, if it's over $1,000, I want to make sure I'm absolutely getting it, and I need to talk to someone at Global Blue to make sure that everything is being processed correctly. And because the office wasn't open and I kind of had to do everything remotely, I was just a little bit ooh, I'm just not comfortable with leaving the country and not getting 100% reassurance that my refund is going to post. So maybe that's just me. If you checked my Instagram stories, you will know that the bag that I was absolutely eyeing is the Celine Triomphe bag in Lizard. And there's something about that bag that I absolutely fell in love with. And the tax back would have been huge. The overall savings would have been huge because it's already more expensive in the United States. And then you have to factor in an 8 or 9% sales tax, depending on what state you live in after the fact. And I think if you factor in the EU savings on top of this tax savings in the United States, I did a quick calculation last week and I was like, ooh, I'd be saving $3,000, which is kind of crazy. But I hesitated just because I knew the office was going to be closed when I left, and I just did not feel comfortable leaving the country unless I was absolutely sure I was going to be getting that refund. So, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get the bag. However, I did get something else, so I do have something to reveal to you guys, but it'll be pretty quick because it's just one item, and you'll be able to tell from the box right away what it is. But I just wanted to give you a quick story on why I didn't do that much shopping in Copenhagen, and I really do think that next time I go to Europe, I'm going to try to make sure that my flight is at more of a reasonable hour. This was really not going to be a shopping trip to begin with. I was really just going there with a friend for restaurants and dining. So that was more the focus of the trip. And I did have to get back at a certain time because I had other commitments in San Francisco that required me to be back here by a reasonable hour. So in this scenario, I did unfortunately have to leave that early. But yeah, next time I think I will try to make sure that my flights are a little bit more reasonable so that I can make sure that I'm at the office. I submitted all my paperwork. It's only been a week, so I haven't received my refund yet, but I'm hoping it will post before the new year. So without further ado, let's finally go into the reveal. I have a box right here and it is a pair of shoes. So we have these New Balance Miu Miu collab shoes and I am so excited about these. Originally, when I first saw these in Hawaii back in March, I was not super into the collab, to be totally honest, but they have really grown on me and they're completely sold out in the United States. But the Miu Miu in Copenhagen, which is actually inside a department store, actually had them. And the sizing too, I want to talk about the sizing because the sizing surprised me. I originally kind of wanted to get the tan brown ones, but they didn't have those in stock. So I got these instead. So let me show you. So here they are. They do come with this very cute little dust bag. So there are 2 dust bags and it is branded, and you can see it says Miu Miu and has the New Balance logo right there. So that's very cool. I love that it comes with dust bags. This is my receipt and I just love the pale pink Miu Miu packaging. So here it is right there. And this is the care information as well. And even the tissue paper is branded Miu Miu New Balance. So that's very, very cool. I actually wasn't going to bring the box back because the box is so huge, but I don't know. I kind of love the packaging so much that I was like, I need to find a way to bring all of this back with me. And what's really great is that they also have another little dust bag right here. Okay, so the box is empty. And let me reveal the white sneakers. So yeah, I really, really like these. They are much lower profile than I originally thought I wanted. I've been kind of on the hunt for a chunky New Balance sneaker in white or cream colored, and I do think I will get them eventually. So I think that's originally why when I first saw these, I was not super drawn to them. But then something about the double laces and the branding, I don't know, they ended up growing on me, and I just am so happy they had these in my size. So for sizing, let me get the other ones out as well. For sizing, this really confused me because I'm generally a 37 or 37 and a half. I can be up to a 38 or 38 and a half because I have slightly wider feet. So for designer heels in particular, I almost always have to do 38 or 38 and a half. These are actually a 36 and a half. And I think it's because these are sneakers, and the sales associate was also telling me that these run a little bit bigger. So maybe that's why. So this is how they look. Now I need your guys' opinion because I'm kind of wondering if I should do the double laces on this one as well. So this was just how they had it in the store, but it does come with this extra set of blue laces. So I was kind of curious, like, what do you guys think? Should I do it like this so it matches? Or should I do it like this so the blue one is at the bottom right here and it's kind of crisscross? Or should I just leave it plain so that only one of them has the double laces? I don't know. I cannot decide. What do you guys think? I would love to know your opinions. And I just love this pop of blue. I think it just adds a little something to the shoe and makes it a lot more fun. I love the fact that it has Miu Miu branded up here as well. But at the same time, I feel like my pants, depending on what pants I wear, I could probably cover this up if I wasn't kind of in the mood to show a logo like that. This is also my first pair of designer sneakers. I generally have not really been a designer sneaker person just because I do live in a city that's kind of gross. I walk everywhere and I was always a little bit like, why would I spend this much money on shoes that are going to get so dirty? So I am backtracking on that a little bit, and I did buy some like sneaker cleaner because I want to try to make sure that these are preserved. If you guys have any tips on how to keep sneakers like this in cleaner condition, definitely let me know, because this is the most amount of money I've ever spent on a pair of sneakers. I have designer heels that I've spent money on, but this is the first time I spent this much money on sneakers. So the pricing, I need to double check. I'll pop it on the screen because I believe it was $1,100, somewhere around there. And with the price conversion on my credit card, these ended up being $970, and I am supposed to get a 10 to 13% tax back. So I'm supposed to get, $90 to $100 back on these shoes, which would bring it down to $870 compared to what you would buy them in the United States, plus sales tax in the United States after that. So I did feel like it was a good deal, and I'm very happy to get these. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I know this is going to be a pretty short video, but I would really love to know in the comments how you would style these. If you would do the double laces on both and in which order, or if you think this asymmetrical look is better, I'd love to know your comments. So anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I know my schedule of posting has just been very sporadic since the second half of the year, and I just really appreciate you hanging in there with me. If you like this video, I would really, really appreciate it if you would please give it a thumbs up. It really does help small channels like mine. And with that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.